talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now, remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs, too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
Get ready to rumble, young blood. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
To be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "full" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. And for the Bulls, Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Randall surveying the D. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen for McDaniels. 6 to shoot. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got the first basket of the game for the Timberwolves.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here is Dosunmu. Back to MP. Tries a 3. Randall grabs the board. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Inside. Here's Buzelis. Nails the baby hook.
How about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Randall. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And Vucevic pulls it down. And a wide open look for MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Bulls this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Julius Randle.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. MP, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for Dosunmu. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. MP's shot is good.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Randle outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Back to MP. Launches it. Another miss by MP. Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Randle right side. That's tipped.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Gobert with a screen on White. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Pass to McDaniels to end the run. It's good from long range. McDaniels got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Out to the wing. Back to MP. He tries for 3. Traps in the tray. MP's got 14 points for the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. MP's checked in for Dosunmu. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And there's Buzelis on the assist by MP. Buzelis has got his second basket of the night. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
DiVincenzo with a screen for Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Over to the left wing. Gobert against Vucevic. It's Randle with the drive.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he makes the first.
And you know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A three from MP. Bring it up for MP, a three.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here's Alexander Walker. 52 seconds left in the first half. Misses from close range. MP right side. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw, no good for MP.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. The Timberwolves again can't hit. MP attacking the open floor.
Ooh, I can tell fresh legs when I see him. Look at the young legs of MP getting out on the break.
Now DiVincenzo. This game he had 10 points. Pass to Randall. And here is McDaniel. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
Looking at the Bulls, they've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in the point.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Poked away. to MP. And shot on the way. And he makes that one. MP's got 23.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
3-1-2. It's time to get up for your 3-1-2 crew.
Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Vucevic, the pass to MP. The rebound by Edwards.
Ooh, that's clearly something he's going to have to work on. You have to convert on those easy opportunities around the rim.
There's the three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Giddey against DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gobert with it. Shoots over Vucevic. Outside for Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Edwards. Chicago grabs the miss.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Randall dishes to Edwards. DiVincenzo against Giddey. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 14. On the wing, MP. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. MP's got 10 points here in the second half. Looking to end the run. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Back to MP. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Buzelis. Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. Shoots a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
We've got Buzelis. MP out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
And he gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Timberwolves trail by 9. The 11-footer. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Buzelis. A 3 from MP. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 37.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Out to the right wing. And here's MP for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. MP's got 40 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Collins kicks to White. The 3 from MP. Connects from 3-point range. MP's got 43 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Conley, the pass to Clark. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
First free throw is good. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Williams finds White. Bulls moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Collins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Mike Conley.
And here's MP for 3. can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.